Hi, this is Jelyn from the Honors Tutorial. Our topic for today is about remainder theorem for Mathematics 10. We have here our instruction. Determine the remainder of the following polynomial functions using the remainder theorem. Example number 1, we have here x cubed plus 5x squared minus 8x plus 7 divided by x minus 1. So this will be our solution. Let's write it here. And then kindly get our divisor, and that is x minus 1. That is the second given. So we have here x minus 1. We have to equate this to 0, equals 0. And then after that, you have to transpose negative 1 to the right side of the equation. So it will become x equals 1. Always remember that when you are going to transpose any number or any variable, don't forget to change its sign, because any number that and any variable that you are going to transpose to any side will change its sign. So this is our solution number 1. For our solution number 2, this is what you are going to do. Copy the given, the dividend. So that is x cubed plus 5x squared minus 8x plus 7. And then you are going to substitute the value of x that we get here, and that is 1. So we have here 1 raised to 3 plus 5 times 1 raised to 2 minus 8 times 1 plus 7. And then let's continue simplifying this. 1 cube or 1 raised to 3 is equal to 1. Why? It is because 1 cube meaning 1 times 1 times 1. Because your exponent is telling you how many times are you going to multiply the base to itself, and that is thrice. So 1 times 1 times 1 is 1. Next, plus 5 times 1 squared is 1. It is because 1 squared is equal to 1 times 1. Again, your exponent, which is 2, is telling your base how many times are you going to multiply the base to itself, and that is twice. Minus 8 times 1, that's 8, plus 7. And then let's continue solving. So we have here 1, plus 5 times 1, that's 5, minus 8, plus 7. Let's solve this from left to right. So we have here 1 plus 5, that's 6, minus 8, plus 7. Let's continue. Let's solve from left to right of the equation. 6 minus 8, that is negative 2. Why is it negative 2? It is because we have here opposite signs, positive 6 and negative 8. If that is the case, kindly subtract the numbers. 6 minus 8, that's 2. And then copy the sign of the larger number, that's negative. So that's why we have here negative 2. Plus 7. Again, we have here opposite signs. The first one is a negative number and the other one is a positive number. So therefore, you have to subtract the numbers. 2 minus 7, that's 5, and then copy the sign of the larger number, so that is positive. So the answer is 5. So therefore, the remainder of this equation, when it is divided, is equal to 5. Let's have another example. Number 2. We have here 3x raised to 4 minus x cubed plus 9x squared plus 12x minus 2 divided by x plus 4. For our solution, the process is the same. So let's write solution here. And then let's have our divisor first, and that is x plus 4. Let's equate this to 0. So now we have here x at the left side, and then we have to transpose positive 4 at the right side of the equation. Now, since we are transposing it, positive will become negative. So we have here x equals negative 4. This is our first step. For the second step, kindly copy the first given or our dividend. So that is 3x raised to 4 minus x cubed plus 9x squared plus 12x minus 2. And then the next thing that you have to do is to substitute the value of x, which we have here, and that is negative 4. So we have here 3 times negative 4 raised to 4 minus negative 4 raised to 3 plus 9 times negative 4 raised to 2 plus 12 times negative 4 minus 2. Okay, let's solve. So we have here 3 times negative 4 raised to 4 doesn't mean negative 4 times 4. Okay, so that is negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. So you have to multiply negative 4 times to itself. Okay? And that is equal to 256. So let's write 256 here. It is positive. Why? Because your exponent here is an even number. Remember, when you are raising a negative number to an even number, automatically your answer should be a positive one or a positive number. Just like this, negative times negative, positive times negative, negative times negative, positive. So the answer is positive 256 minus, we have here negative 4 raised to 3. That is equal to negative 64. Why is it negative? It is because your exponent here is an odd number. So therefore, when I multiply this, let me show it to you. Let's have it here. So we have here negative 4 times negative 4 times negative 4. So we have here negative times negative, positive times negative, negative. So that's why it is negative 64. And by the way, 4 times 4 is 16 times 4, 64. Times 9 times plus 9 times negative 4 squared, meaning negative 4 times negative 4. So this is positive 16. Plus 12 times negative 4, that's negative 48 minus 2. Okay, let's continue solving here. I'll just use text here to continue writing the solution. So let's multiply 3 and 256, that is equal to 768. Negative times negative is positive, so plus 64 plus 9 times 16, let's multiply. That is equal to 144. And then we have here positive times negative, it's negative, so minus 48 minus 2. Next, let's continue solving. So let's start from left to right. 768 plus 64, that is 832 plus 144 minus 48 minus 2. So that's 832 plus 144, that's 976, minus 48 minus 2. Let's continue. 976 minus 48, that's 928, minus 2. Minus 2, that's 926. So therefore, the remainder of this equation is equal to 926. So that's it for our discussion about the remainder theorem. I hope that you have learned something today. If you have inquiries about us or about the topic, kindly message the honors tutorials page. Thank you and God bless.